All right, so what we have here are new images of explosive planted before New Orleans terror attack release. Okay, so new images of the stuff of the explosives and things they found inside of the Jabari, the terrorist guy, inside his vehicle, that white truck that he used to take out those innocent people in New Orleans. Here we go.
Now to the New Orleans terror attack, and never before seen images of the explosives allegedly planted by the driver who rammed his vehicle into a crowd. Explosives.
Look at all them nails. Okay. Yeah, those are nails.
Allegedly planted by the driver who rammed his vehicle into a crowd, killing 14 people and injuring so many on New Year's Day. Trevor Ault is in New Orleans and has the latest for us. Good morning, Trevor.
Good morning, Robin. Louisiana's Attorney General has launched a comprehensive investigation into the security plans and failures New Year's Eve. Officials have stressed this could have been far worse. What we're about to show you are the homemade explosives that the FBI says this suspect tried and failed to detonate right here on Bourbon Street.
This morning, ABC News has obtained never-before-seen images of the homemade explosive devices placed on Bourbon Street by suspected terrorist Shamsuddin Jabbar just before he killed 14 people and injured dozens more.
Yeah.
Surveillance video shows the suspect placing a pair of coolers at the scene ahead of the attack, where he appears to be on his cell phone before looking up to wave. Inside those coolers, law enforcement say they found steel pipes.
Who is he waving at? He looked confused, like he didn't know what he was doing.
Surrounded by 24 rolls of nails and a radio-controlled receiver. Authorities also discovering jars of flammable liquid.
Look at that big old phone right there. That phone looked like from the 1980s.
Inside the white Ford F-150 he used to barrel into those Bourbon Street crowds. On Monday, President Biden and the First Lady were in New Orleans meeting with grieving families.
That liquid looked like kerosene.
Attending a prayer service and visiting the memorial.
I've directed my team to make every resource available to federal, state, and local law enforcement to complete this investigation quickly and do whatever else we can.
The president approving the mayor's request to raise the security designation for Mardi Gras to the highest level, the same level as the Super Bowl.
They may see a lot more barricades, barriers, checkpoints.
It's too late. Like, what these people, they're not gonna do nothing now. Like, if they're gonna do another attack, they're probably gonna do it within minutes after the first attack. But they're not gonna do it in following events because law enforcement has been able to set everything up and ready, and law enforcement is ready for them. So they're not gonna attack. Like, they're doing all this stuff now. You're too late. You should have been doing it in the first place.
Be the assets that they see, but there will be a host and range of assets that they don't see that are also there to support Mardi Gras and keep it safe.
And Mardi Gras season is now underway, with the attack still weighing heavily on the city.
In the wake of this tragedy, what do these traditions mean to New Orleans?
Everything. We come together and we say, hey, we're still here. We're persevering. We're going to maintain what's important to us.
Look at them white people.
And the Mardi Gras season does pose a unique security.
Look at them white people, bro.
And the Mardi Gras season does pose.
We're going to maintain
Look at them white people.
What's important to us.
They walking all off beating stuff. They off beat like a mug.
And the Mardi Gras season does pose
Where
a
the
unique...
people that celebrated Frankie Beverly and made Frankie Beverly when he passed away? I want to see them black folks out there. Them people had rhythm when they did the first line or whatever you call it.
Security challenge on top of the crowds. There will be 35 parades here over the next 2 months. Officials have said every single one of them, though, will be.
Alright, yeah. Now they talking about what they gonna do and all this and that now. It's too late now. You know? It's too late. But you know what, man? This stuff going on with these attacks that we're constantly seeing. You know, we had the United Healthcare guy. You know, he took out the CEO, the Luigi guy. You got this guy and Jabbar, what he did. And you got even the guy that blew up the Cybertruck in front of Trump Towers. Now, that guy that blew up the truck in the Trump Tower, I think it was some mental stuff going on with him, because he, you know, he came back from war, and I think he sustained some injuries and concussions that messed with his brain, and it was some mental stuff going on with him. But especially with this Jabari guy, this guy right here, and the guy from United Healthcare, we're constantly, you know why we're constantly seeing these attacks? I'll tell you why. The reason you're seeing these attacks, with these terror attacks from these weak males, is exactly what I just said. Men these days are not men. They're weak. They're weak. They don't act like men. They act like bitches. That's what they act like. Follow me through my dyslexia. I probably spelled wrong, but that's okay. But you know what I'm saying. They act like bitches. These dudes. Let me start with this guy right here. This Jabari guy. This guy made some bad decisions in life. And because he made some bad decisions, innocent people have to lose their lives. What a bum. What a wimp. What a loser. This guy made bad decisions. They say, okay, this guy, they said he was having financial problems, but he was married twice. He divorced twice. I think he divorced like 2 or 3 times, and all the women he divorced had him on child support. And he was living up down here in Houston, in North Houston, up there in North Houston, in squalor, in some little dusty mobile home, because he was so broke, and his life was just in shambles. His personal life. That's his. But those are all choices that he made. He chose to marry those women. And he made some bad decisions in life, like all of us have. And he got that child support tearing his butt up. Tearing his broke butt up. But instead of being a man and figuring it out and persevering and coming back and bringing yourself up and coming back from the bottom and, you know, pulling yourself up, instead of doing that, he took the bitch way out. He took the weak way out. He said, they say, hell hath fury when a woman scorned. The saying goes something like that. And that's just what he act like. He act like a woman. He took the emotional, feminine way out. He said, you know, I'm scorned, so now the rest of the world got to feel my anger. What a weak bum. So that's what he did. He went and got, at first he wanted to unalive his family. He wanted to take his own family out. Sick bum. But that ain't gonna get enough attention. Just like a woman that not getting enough attention from her lover or something. He that ain't good enough. He want to get the spotlight on him, so he gonna go out to Bourbon Street and take out some innocent people, innocent young people at that. Like that 18-year-old girl that just graduated, was finna go to college, had a whole life ahead of her, but she lost her life because of this bum like this. A weak ass dude like this. But that's how it is. That's the world we live in now. I mean, men are not men. Men are so damn weak. You face some adversity in life, yeah, it's gonna get hard. We've all faced it. We're all going through it as men. You know? You face some adversity. Thank God I don't see no middle-aged women doing this stuff. Thank God. I don't want to speak too soon. You know, but it looks like this is a pattern we're seeing with middle-aged men and grown men doing this. They're acting weak. You know? But yeah, we face some adversity and things like that. But we just tough it out. We put our head down, we work hard, and we work our way out of it. I mean, you gonna off somebody and do all this stuff over some because you're broke and you're on child support? Like, that child support stuff, it ain't the rest of your life, dude. It's like, it's 18 years, that's a long time, but that bum, I don't know how old his kids are, but that bum, he probably only had about 5 or 10 years left of child support. He probably already had been paying it for probably about 8 years. He probably only had about 5 to 10 years left for child support. He ain't had to, it ain't the end of the world. He had a roof over his head, so it could have been that bad. Hell, there's some people out here, there's some dudes out here getting towed up on child support. They probably sleeping in their car, or they probably sleeping in the shelter. He had a roof over his head, the bum. Just a weak bum. Just like this, and the same thing with this United Healthcare bum, Luigi. Now that's the story. That United Healthcare bum, Luigi. There a lot of people calling him a hero. So this guy, Luigi, with United Healthcare, okay, if this ain't the sense of entitlement, he's some rich kid. You know, so basically, first of all, when this Luigi guy was first arrested, when TMZ and them, they interviewed his roommate roommate was LBGT, and they were saying this Luigi guy was LGBT. All of a sudden, you haven't heard them say LBGT no more, and they got this narrative like he's some stud. Okay. But this Luigi guy, he's taking trips all to Thailand and all that kind of stuff, screwing around. But basically, he's just an entitled rich kid. Okay, all you people all you everyday hardworking people that's calling him a hero, he's not one of us. He's an entitled rich kid. He's the definition of nepotism. He's the definition of entitlement. Because of this move right here, when a lot of spoiled rich kids that have been raised all their life, when something don't go their way, what do? They do something irrational because everything got to be there. And that's what this Luigi guy did. Because at the end of the day, he's LBGT, right? He done blew his back out. Okay, he done got his bussy blowed out too hard. He was going too hard with the bussy blowback, with the bussy back, with the bussy busting. He done went too hard busting getting his bussy busted, and then blew his back out. Okay, so now he got a chronic back problem. Now they said his back problem was so hard, his roommate was saying that he couldn't be intimate. Which he didn't need to be held. That's what got his back blown out in the first damn place. But busting that bussy wide open. So this guy, from his own doing, he done blew his bussy back out. And now, because he done blew his back out, They done tore his pussy up and his back all messed up. Now, it's United Healthcare's fault. It's the CEO's fault. It's the CEO's, it's the rich insurance company's fault why my back is blown out. So let me go take out. So now, innocent father, an innocent man, that's the CEO doing his job. He walking down the street one day and now his life gone. If that ain't entitlement, I don't know what is. Somebody got to lose their life because your back hurt messed up and you're mad at the system or whatever? Come on, man. Give me a break. Give me a break, man. Just another man making another emotional decision. There's nothing more dangerous. Ladies, I tell women this all the time. There's nothing more dangerous than an emotional man. And that's what we got out here in society, folks. Society is dangerous in the United States, bro. These men are emotional, and they just jump up just like that and make an emotional decision over nothing. This guy right here, he didn't want to pay. He got mad because he had to pay child support. And just like all us men, we've had to do it in our lives. He got mad because he was getting charged too much child support, and his life just was going. He failed in life, so now some innocent people gotta die. That's the kind of world we live in. So that's what this is, ladies and gentlemen. What we're seeing is just the. Some people might say it's something in the food, the soy or whatever. They got men soft like that. I don't know, but what we see is the collapse of a traditional functioning society because the men in this society have fell off. Men are weak, and just in general, men are overly emotional and they're weak in this society. Okay? They are extremely emotional. That's why relationships don't even work now, because you got two women in a relationship now, mentally. You got a woman with a vagina and a woman with a penis. You know, the men think like women now. As far as just being overly emotional. It's supposed to be a balancing effect, right? That's what I thought. But I digress. You know, I digress. I hope they stop talking about this jerk. Thank God he was so stupid that he couldn't get the bombs to go off. What an idiot. Well, thank God he's an idiot. He couldn't get the bombs to go off. You know, if the guy would have just offed himself, Jabari guy here, if he just would have offed himself, then, you know, I would have probably, if he would have offed himself, I would have probably felt kind of bad for the guy. But dang, man, like, for him to take out those innocent people, I have no respect for that. You know, if there is a such place, I hope he's burning in hell. You know, I just get sick even thinking about that those innocent people that lost their lives. Man, oh man. And then we got old man Biden here. Look at him. Look at old man Biden. Don't leave him off the hook. You know, thanks to the his administration, you know. His administration, all this is going on under his administration. You know, he's up here playing political games. He's up here selling off supply, like he's trying to maneuver stuff so Trump can't do the digging for the oil. He's maneuvering stuff around. And everything that Biden's doing right now in the last few days of his presidency is to try to sabotage Trump. He's trying to keep Trump from, he's passing stuff so Trump can't drill for oil. He just sold off all the supplies to build a wall down on the border. He just passed a bunch of legislation to try to help the illegal immigrants. Like, he's playing all these political games. And we got innocent Americans losing their lives. The border is compromised. All type of foreign entities are coming across their border. I don't want to use the word invasion, but they're coming across the border, they're planning God knows what. So you can't leave Biden off the hook.